I keep hearing the phrase safer for beginners, and the more I hear it, the less I understand it, and that is starting to worry me. Now, obviously, when people hear safer for beginners, they think of themselves as the beginner, and when they hear safer, that is inherently a good thing, because obviously safety is a priority for most people. But the way people are saying it, I feel like is the wrong way. Like, the majority of people I hear it come from are those people who are trying to sell you a boat. So for example, I have most recently been looking at boats to try to find my future hopeful liveaboard boat. And a lot of those videos that are done like professionally really say this cockpit will keep your family safe, or this deck has lots of space so no one feels like they're crammed right next to one another. And in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, that's great, but how do you know that's true? Like, I know I can hear what you're saying and my brain is like connecting it, but like, how do I know that that is a true statement? Like, have you taken it out? Like, I don't know who's taken it out. I want to clarify something. I'm not saying that the people who are saying safer for beginners, they're not lying. They're just not explaining. The boat very well might be safer for beginners, but are they explaining it well? Now, of course, you may find a rare case where someone is explaining it well, and that's amazing. But I don't know, like, that boat will keep me or the people I'm taking on the boat with me safe. It just doesn't add up. And I feel like the people who give out these labels, I feel like I can trust them, but some of them I feel like I can't trust. Like, when I'm looking at boat tours for a specific boat I think I might like, there are 3 ways of people doing it. 1, they do it themselves, which sometimes is very incredibly good and sometimes not great. 2, you have people who do those, they hire someone out to try to sell their boat, and they do like a walkthrough. And that is inherently sometimes very good. But those are the people who I'm not really sure if I can trust them, because they're the ones who most often say, hey, you will be safe here. I don't have any like reassurance that I know who I'm talking to is speaking the truth, and he's not just being told to say it. Like, I don't know that stuff. I don't know it. I don't have any trust within him. When I first heard this term safety on a boat, I immediately thought of the things like life jackets, harnesses, your grab bag, your extra food, like all of those things that will keep you safe on the boat. But none of them that I've seen really talk about what happens if you go overboard. Like, all of these things are supposed to keep you on the boat. Well, that's great, but what happens if I do go overboard? Like, none of these people who I've been hearing this from really talk about it. And another thing, guys, most often when I see one of these boat listings online or these videos online that are done by professionals, I'm honestly more likely to steer away from them without even thinking about it. If I have the choice between a video of a cruising couple or duo or friends who are trying to sell their boat, I'm more likely to trust the other two, because those two have really actually been out there. Like, I mentioned this in the previous video, but if you can find a video for your boat that you want, and it is done by like a sailing YouTuber, like a sailing YouTube channel, then you can really see that boat in action. And that kind of builds like that confidence, that reassurance that you know who you are talking to has that experience. While if I'm just like looking at some random guy, he probably just does this from day to day. I don't know what experiences he has. I don't know if he's ever been on this boat before. I'm not having a conversation with the owners, even though it's not an actual conversation. It's a conversation through the camera, and they have multiple years of experience on this boat. And I can clearly see that. It's just the difference. It's just the difference between the guy who does it professionally and the guy who does it non-professionally, or the duo who does it non-professionally. I am more inclined to trust the people who don't, because those people have actually been on the water. Like the people with YouTube sailing channels, those you can see like the background, you can see how the boat performs, you can see how they handled the boat, you can see all of that. Even if it's not a specific boat you're going for, you can still see what is on the boat, and you can see, and you can like trust the people because they have that deeper sense of connection than others. When they say that phrase, safer for beginners or safer for families or safer for whatever, they are trying to claim that this boat is safer for your family and your friends and whoever you may have on the boat. They will feel safe. They will feel reassured that this boat will keep them safe. The hard part about all this, guys, is everyone uses it who is trying to sell the boat, but no one actually defines what safety is. Like, I can walk on the boat and you can look at me and say this boat will keep you safe. Okay, safer from what? Are we talking safer from seas, safer from wind, safer from capsizing? Is it more unlikely to capsize? It's all these things, guys, that no one has clearly defined. If you guys are liking this content so far, I encourage you to drop a like down below and consider hit subscribing, please. It helps me and my channel lift off and hopefully helps me get onto the water. Just try to help a young sailor out, or want to be sailor. And there's a big difference between boats that you can take down to the Bahamas and they'll be fine, and boats that you can take across the ocean and they'll be fine. Because those boats that you take across the ocean have multiple things on the boat that will keep you legitimately safer than others. And if you want, I can make a video entirely about that. Just write down in the comments below. You are going to want to, as I've explained in other videos, you are going to want to learn the essential sailing skills that I have described in multiple other videos. Things such as dock handling, navigation, provisioning, safety, equipment, not just safety on the boat, safety equipment, the things that keep you safe on the boat. Weather, and 1,000 other things. There are so many things, guys, that you will need to learn before you hit the water, and especially before you buy that boat. Even if you do buy the boat, that's great. Now try to slowly test it out. And the reason I say all this, guys, is because what if you as a beginner do encounter something that you weren't prepared for, such as bad weather? Well, then bad things are going to happen. Rogue waves, bad things are going to happen. There are so many things that, yes, maybe the boat is safe, but nothing will prepare you more than honest, true learning and hands-on skills. And that is why in one of my videos, I highly recommend taking some form of sailing courses. Any form, but some form. Even if it's the most basic skills you can do, basic class, just take them, because that will save you maybe not years of experience, but it will definitely put you a good bit above the others who aren't doing it. And obviously, guys, you can put things on the boat that will make it safer, such as life jackets, more and more life jackets, and autopilot. Maybe a life raft, maybe this, that. There's a lot of things that you can put on the boat to make it safer, but I don't think there is no one can look at you and say, hey, this boat is safer for beginners. Because there is no one boat that is safest for beginners. If that was true, then there would be only one boat. There'd be one boat type for safest for beginners, there'd be a boat type for intermediate, and then a boat type for advanced. But that's not how this works, because everyone's needs are different, and everyone's wants as well. So guys, that is one thing I really want you guys to all understand, that there's not one boat that is safest for beginners. There's not one boat that is safer for you. The boat that I think is safer for me will probably be a lot different from the boat that is safer from you or you or you. Whoever you are, the boat that is safest for you will differ from almost everyone else's. So what does safer for beginners actually mean? I'm not entirely sure everyone knows exactly what safer means, but it is also entirely possible that everyone has their own definition of what safer for beginners is. And that confusion might be the entire problem we are having right now. That is all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, once again, please drop a like, comment down below what your favorite type of boat is, catamaran or monohull. And if you want to see which one is safer, in my opinion, I recommend checking out this video right here. I hope you guys subscribe down below, because one day, very soon, I will be out on the water. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.